Hey guys, Jin here, and welcome back to another episode of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Since last time, I have completed just about everything, got all the poems, all but two CGs, which is interesting. I wonder if the last one is going to have two. I got all the secrets. This one took absolutely forever. I just had to keep launching and closing out of the game over and over and over and over and over, but I got it and my water bottle is exploding and giving me a heart attack. Um, we got all the backgrounds. We got all the sketches. Look at how cute these are. We got an adorable Sayori. We got the original Monica. Got all the rest of the ones that I didn't have before. I got all the promos for writing different poems for each character. These were cute. These are the Valentine's Day ones. I remember these. I remember when these were posted on Twitter. Good times. Good times. But yeah, so we got all these. It's great. It's fantastic. And we're gonna jump into what is probably the last episode of this game, Equals, because if you look, we have 98% completion. So I'm assuming it's those last two pictures are 99 and 100. So yeah, without further ado, let us just hop into this. The finale of Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. Okay, everyone. We're going to be taking a break from the usual activities today. I was thinking since people are starting to talk about the festival, it's a good time for us to go over the general direction of the club and all that. I think it'll help us figure out what to do for the festival, you know? Oh, Sayori and I already came up with a really good plan. Really? For the festival? Yeah, so the plan is this, okay? You and Yuri collect information ahead of time on which clubs and classes are doing food booths. Then we take a map and plan the most efficient route so we can get to most of them before the lines get too long. Hey, that has nothing to do with the club. Well, you have to let me finish. Aye. Alright, fine, go ahead. Right, so basically we get all the food we can, then we come back here and we eat it all together. That's all. Wow. I got tricked twice by the same joke. Boo, don't be a hater. It's not like you can come up with anything better. Look, even Yuri was thinking about it. No, I wasn't. I would really prefer to do something literature related. We can eat together anytime. The festival is a unique opportunity. Besides, it has been quite a while since we've seen any new interest in the club. Oh boy, I feel slightly worried considering we're talking about the festival once again. This is if something was going to go wrong, festival day is when it would all go horribly wrong, as we know from the original game. So I'm a bit concerned, but at the same time, all of these have been wholesome so far, and I don't think there's going to be a horror twist. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. We really get a shot at showing people what the Literature Club is all about. I'll tell you what, we can do both, right? We'll make time for your food mission and still put together a public event. Oh my gosh, yes! I was just joking, but that's a really good idea. Well, I'm glad that's settled. I think the question is how to come up with an event that demonstrates everything you can get out of the Literature Club. Well, that's kind of tough because everyone gets something different out of the club. Okay, well, how about this? Let's go around and have each of us talk about what we've gotten out of the club so far. That could really help us figure out what kind of reputation we want to build. Yeah, that's too embarrassing. Oh, but you have so much to talk about. That's exactly why. And I'm sure Natsuki feels the same way. Well, maybe, but I don't plan on arguing against it or anything. I mean, it's the Literature Club. We can talk about that stuff together, right? And the only way to get more comfortable with it is to suck it up and just do it. Oh, you're not wrong. I'm sorry for being resistant. It's not good to say suck it up because it sounds like their feelings don't matter. Right, my bad. Just a habit I need to break. Well, anyway, who's gonna start? I'll start. I was the first to join after all. Wouldn't that be me? No, I want to go first. Fine. You can start. I don't mind. Yay! Oh, Sayori. Do me a favor and never change. So, gosh, it feels like so long ago. I think I joined because I wanted to have fun and sharing poems with people. It seems like it would be a safe way to express myself, you know? Like, if it's just a poem, then I can share it without feeling like I'm burdening everyone with my problems. And I thought it would be a really good way to try to get to know each other, or get to know other people, too. So, yeah, I was really surprised when I walked in and it was just Monica. Just Monica. She was sleeping. Don't remind me of that. Oh, gosh. Yeah, but it seemed like so much fun to help start a new club, especially since writing helped me so much. I wanted to see it help other people too. But it ended up being me who was inspired, because I remember feeling like Monica was just so sweet and mature that I could trust her with anything. It made me feel a lot less alone having someone who knew even the bad things about me. And at that point, I knew the literature club was going to be special for a lot of people. Yeah, I felt the same way. It really helped give the club a more cohesive vision. Yeah, and then Yuri joined, but she was so different from us, and Natsuki too. I think for Yuri, it really helped for me to take the lead before she was able to open up a little. But Natsuki was kind of the opposite, where she wasn't ready to really get close to someone that quickly. I never really thought about that sort of thing. I really feel like I've gotten better at understanding people's different needs. And that makes me really happy, because my friends are just the most important thing to me. This is really wholesome. I like this. It's nice like wrap up to all these great side stories. And whatever new members we get, I want to help them in those ways too. I don't know if I wouldn't have continued coming to the club if it weren't for you. Really? Mm-hmm. I know it wasn't too long ago, but it hurts to think about my behavior back then. I was really short-sighted. The only reason I came was to find other people who were into fantasy. I suppose that was my idea of making friends with people. And I remember feeling uncomfortable because you and I have such different energy. And I had such a specific idea of the kind of person I could be friends with. So when Sayori tried so hard to get to know me, I felt like I was just wasting her time. I think I was naive to assume that similar interests were the key component of friendship. Sayori and I were able to become friends because she always thinks about the needs of other people. That's something I never knew how to do or even thought to do. But I stayed in the club thanks to that. And I started trying as hard as I could to understand people better. You really went above and beyond when it came to that. I was just super impressed. Well, I always hated that I didn't know how to behave like a person who is easily liked by others, like the two of you can. And because of that, I spent so much time thinking about my own behavior and all the wrong things I said. But the whole time, I should have been thinking about other people, not myself. Once I started doing that, I was able to make friends with everybody else. Oh, also, I discovered that sometimes I'm a better communicator when I take the time to write rather than to speak. It's so strange the ways things turned out. It's so far different from anything I ever would have expected, but I'm happy. I suppose we don't always know what we really need. Oh my gosh, you're so cute that I'm gonna throw up. Oh my gosh, Sayori. Okay, please don't do that, Sayori. Besides, I'm not cute. Hey, isn't that my line? Oh, well, for me it's actually true, so... What are you saying? Nothing. I finished my part, so somebody else take their turn. My heart! Sayori's just a little fangirl. Sayori's a bigger, fan of the literature club than any of us are. Sayori, take some deep breaths. Everything's gonna be okay. I hope she doesn't die on us. Okay, fine. I'll go. Yuri, I can't believe you were complaining about doing this and still went before me. What a show-off. I was just following up on Sayori. It was the easiest way to get it over with. Besides, you left out the most important thing that you get out of this club. I did? Yeah, a regular supply of your favorite cupcakes. Oh no, I forgot that too. I'm a traitor to the Cupcake Queen. Neither of you are forgiven. Da da da. Looks like only Monica will be getting cupcakes next time. Why is everything just Monica, only Monica? I'm concerned. Is she becoming self-aware? Is everything falling apart? Are we gonna get jump scared? No. I can't eat that many cupcakes. Yeah, true. Only Yuri can. Hey. That definitely wasn't Yuri's voice, but it's fine. Everything's falling apart. Well, anyway, I'm just putting off talking. It's kind of hard to talk about this stuff, but I guess when it comes down to it is that I'm in a much better place mentally than I was when I first joined. And that's because, turns out this wasn't actually Doki Doki Literature Club at all. This was Doki Doki Therapy Club. It was in disguise the whole time. We just all went on a trip to therapy these past few episodes. I tricked you all, and myself. Darn you, Dan Salvato. And that's because everyone helped me realize that I have some really toxic friendships going on outside the club. It was honestly a really painful thing to go through, having to cut them out. It still hurts to think about. I'm sorry, Natsuki. It's fine, I knew it was for the best. I was right. I guess for me it's all about feelings. I was only ever ridiculed for having feelings, so I thought the right thing to do was just ignore them. It took me a really long time to realize that it's not really how things are supposed to work. And I guess that's thanks to everyone who took their time to respect my feelings, even when I was being like the biggest jerk. I'm really sorry for being such a jerk to everyone. I was really the worst. Natsuki's voice chokes a little. We love you, Natsuki. I just hate that I was like that. Everyone did so much for me and I could never do anything in return. That's not true. Natsuki, you've done a lot more than you think. This club really wouldn't have been the same without you. I mean that. Aww. Remember how judgmental I was when you first showed up? It was like I couldn't accept anything other than my own idea of what a literature club was supposed to be. Apparently, that was more important to me than the opportunity to bring you some happiness. You really taught me that anything that makes someone happy is worthy of respect. You even inspired me to start playing piano. That's something that means a whole lot to me. So there's no need to put yourself down. Okay. Suki wipes her eyes. You helped me a lot too. It's so much fun to have you around, and you helped me become a better person. Having problems doesn't make you needy or inconvenient. It means that there's something that needs to be better for you, and you always deserve that. I agree. Seeing us having some of the same struggles, it made me a better person as well. I wouldn't want to change anything about our time here. I don't think any of us would. Sorry I got all dramatic again. That's all I wanted to say, so Monica can go now. There's no need to apologize. It was something I wanted to talk about anyway because it made a big difference for me. I was always such a strict perfectionist who never took enough time to believe in the best of other people. But everyone kept proving me wrong. I made the mistake multiple times thinking that my way was best for everyone, or thinking that I was needed to solve other people's problems. But I think being a leader means that you have to acknowledge that you're not perfect and that the best thing you can do is to help guide people rather than to do everything for them. We're all good people. We're all equals. I think that's the most important thing I've gotten out of this club. Realizing what that really means. Sorry, what are you doing? I just thought that we should be writing some of these things down. Things about the club that are valuable to us. With a piece of chalk in her hand, Suri writes the word trust on the chalkboard. We're gonna get all the titles. Oh, it's so cheesy, but so cute. I'm gonna write all the titles down. This is because you showed me that I could trust you with everything about me, not just my good side. Suddenly, Yuri takes up a piece of chalk as well. She writes, understanding. I owe a lot of gratitude to everyone who took the time to understand me, even though it was so difficult for me to express myself. In that case, Monica takes a piece of chalk as well and writes the word respect. I always thought I was a respectful person, but it took the club for me to realize that there was more to it than I thought. And I'm a better person because of it. I have another one. Sayori writes, balance. Sometimes people want different things out of a friendship, or they need time before they're ready to become close. And so it's important to keep things balanced between you and the other person. That reminds me. Yuri writes, reflection. I've always been a reflective person, but most of it has been nothing more than hating myself for all the things I thought I did wrong. Once I started reflecting on other people and not just myself, a lot of things changed for me. So I think that's the most important one for me. That's great. We have a whole list of things now. Suddenly, everyone turns and looks at Natsuki. Well, everyone took all the chalk. Don't look at me like that. Jeez. You could have just asked. Monica hands a piece of chalk to Natsuki. Then she sighs and writes, self-love. I don't know how far I've gotten with it yet, but it feels like things are at least on the right track. So there, that's my contribution. Together, everyone stares at the words on the board. Wasn't this club supposed to be about literature? It is. We still do a lot of literature. Friendship and literature. Yeah, you're right. Friendship and literature. Natsuki and Yuri gently nod as well. Hey, let's all take a picture together. We don't have one yet, right? Hey, you're right. Make sure you send it to me after. Wait, can I brush my hair first or something? Oh, you're fine. You already have the best hair out of all of us. Everyone get together. I can't fit you all in. I know what this picture's going to be. I think it's the one that they posted on Twitter a long time ago. Unless they did new art for this one. Okay, ready everyone? And click. Oh, what? I don't get to see it? I don't get to show it to me? I'm really glad we talked about all this stuff. It's easy to forget how far we've come with only 4 members. Yeah, I have so many happy thoughts right now. I'm getting some really good inspiration for a poem. You know? I feel the same way. I kind of want to get some writing done. Me too. I think I would like that as well. Everyone's looking at me again. I'll do it too, but I might not feel like sharing it. That's okay. Oh, this is really wholesome. This is really nice. 4 members of the literature club disperse and return to their desks, each equipping themselves with a pen. Natsuki and Yuri give each other a quick glance and start writing immediately. Sayori stretches and then does the same. But Monica is left tapping her pen against the paper, unsure of where to start. Just move your hand, Monica mouths to herself. Right the way into your heart. Her mind full of thoughts, memories, and inspiration, Monica navigates past her mental barriers and begins to write. It doesn't matter what, just that it's something new. Right, Monica, you can do it. You can do it, Monica. Aw, this was really cool. This was really nice. Ah, look at the new credits. Wow, this is so wholesome. This was really good. The side stories were really well written, really well done. 11 out of 10 would recommend. Surprised we didn't get pictures. We didn't get like the picture of them all together. I'm assuming we lock it in the gallery, but I don't know what the last one is then. I don't know. Look at all this art. And look at all these people. So many people came together to work on this. It's awesome. That was really well done. Really, like, honestly, Doki Doki Therapy Club. There's a lot of, like, really good, valuable lessons in here. And characters got to grow and, like, actually be their true selves without, like, interference from the game or Monica or anything. Which was really cool to see. It felt like this was the actual visual novel that was meant to happen before all the, like, meta, like, Project Libitina and Monica hacking everybody and everything. Oh, it was cool. It kind of leads right into like the main game, but how it would have gone if Monica wasn't self-aware, which is cool. And I think we've done pretty much all the files. There might be like one or two more files that I can unlock via some codes that I still haven't looked at yet. But we've got some time, so we'll do a little bit of digging after the credits here. So don't go anywhere yet, in case you haven't already left. For those of you who are still here, well, we've got a little more to do. Thank you, dear player, for enjoying our story of friendship and literature. Aww. Made with Love by Team Salvato. And Serenity Forge, which hopefully sometime soon we'll be getting the... there's the selfie. Look at that. That's adorable. Hopefully sometime soon we'll be getting the physical release. I pre-ordered it, but they had some delays and stuff. I got an achievement. Friendship and literature. Would you look at that? That is nice. We got another... What? To test VM. We got another one? What? Hold on. We got mail. The first one in chronological order. Oh, interesting. Okay, let's get into this. We need to have a meeting about shifting our focus a little bit. We've reset VM1 how many times now? For real, we've definitely collected as much data as we can from this point. We need to work with what we have and try to increase the stability of our connection to VM2. We've obviously gotten spoiled by the ease of access VM1 offers us, but it's just unrealistic for someone in real life to be granted a level of elevation even close to monitor kernel access. Monica. The brain auto-filled in the blanks there. If we can't establish a stable connection to VM2, then how can we expect to get anywhere when the same scenario inevitably occurs in our own universe? Our same scenario inevitably occurs to our own universe. So, the metaverse team is inside of this game, this computer, and they have built VM1, which is the Doki Doki universe, and they've given Monica higher access because they have figured out that they're in a simulation. So the game within the game, within the game, within the game. Anyway, thanks to Rose's work, we were able to acquire a few rudimentary logs. I have an idea on how to increase connection stability to VM2 while maintaining weak hypervisor access to everyone inside on an individual basis. Ironically, it has to do with something they're building in their own VM. I'll go into more details in a formal report, but some of the log files indicate attempts of theirs to pool together the access potential of multiple individuals into a single parallel unit. It sounds ridiculous, but if they actually get somewhere with it, we might have a solid entry point that doesn't heavily intrude upon the VM. I'm going to spin up a read-only hypervisor that we can use to test ideas with this. The elevation level will be set to monitor adjacent runtime level access. The VM will just be named test VM for now, although the parallel access unit they're building in the VM seems to be called Project Libitina. Dun, dun, dun. According to the few logs we have, we can change the name once we actually get a decent picture of it. So we can change the name. So that's going to be whatever they change the name to is probably going to be what the actual game is called. And then, so that confirms Project Libitina in the flesh. Is that what this is? Are we jumping in? We got a breakthrough. We're connecting. We're attempting to connect to Project Libitina. They said they're having issues actually connecting. So, are we going to get our first glimpse at this new game or no? All of this, I guarantee, is like code that can be run through like detector or decoders and stuff, and meters in diameter, so that a 0.5 meter gap between each body will... Connection lost. I got a sentence. No. We're on the brink of something. I can see it. We get a new song, Stories of Friendship and Literature. That's so nice. So did we get the last two pictures? Oh, we got two versions. Oh, that's cute. Everyone say cheese, and now make a funny face. Aw. Oh, that's adorable. Okay, I really like that. That's cute. That's so cute. Adorable. Adorable. Look at that. Friendship and literature. What I would title the episode, but I feel like we have bigger things to worry about here. We have a test VM. We have Project Libitina in the flesh, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think we're going to actually be able to see anything from this game, though. But I'm excited. That confirms that it's a thing. But my third eye shows me two of them. I can't make sense of. Oh, third eye from Yuri's book, The Portrait of Markov, the ominous eye on the cover. So many things to decipher. Connection lost. Ah, this is really cool. I'm excited. I'm excited to see where this universe goes and what future stuff we get to uncover. Ah, are my children the opportunity? Interesting. Looks like we get like half a sentence every time I open this up, and then a bunch of gibberish. I wonder if you like overlay them all on top of each other, if it like is a whole paragraph, or if they're just like random. So we need to do. Let's see, what is it? The one that we are doing is the music one. Teamwork 158. So I need to set the time to 158, and I need to go to. What was the one? Remember, it was 404, wasn't it? This one that I thought was one that we'd done already, but it was one that I had found but not actually opened. So we need to set the time and check this one out. Change. Open. No. It's not that one? Dang it. I thought that was the one that we opened. Shoot. Okay. Well, now I have to figure out which is the one. Oh, darn. Yeah, I've kind of hit a wall with. I feel like I did do that one. Maybe I did do that one. We've hit a bit of a wall. Let's go to the mail. There was one of these that had numbers in it, wasn't there? 3 days. VM2 2. This one. Is this one just VM1 and VM2? The humans, da da da, ethics, bunch of questions. That's what I just clicked on. OMG. It would get 404. Yeah. 404 1206. Let's try that. Files, internal, 404, and then we will make it 1206. No. Darn it. Okay. Okay, game. No, I didn't mean to open regular Doki Doki. This is not what I meant to do with my life. Oh, jeez. Ah. Okay, well, apparently we're here in Doki Doki. We don't need to be here. It's fine. Oh my gosh, I just got a bunch of new things. What? No. I already looked at these. Why are you telling me I didn't look at these? I definitely looked at all of this already, game. We can play that. The credits music. 100% data completion. Look at that, we did it. So we're still missing like one or two files because I haven't used whatever one it was. I don't know. There's one, I feel like there's one or two files that we're missing. Maybe it was Meeting Notes 3 that I never ended up doing. Maybe. I don't remember. But I think this is probably a pretty good place to wrap things up. I'll why we're so close to get access to this. We can taste Project Libitina sourcing our medication if they're also able to supply. Interesting. So, Project Libitina, which is about like this human experiment prison, right? Is however these people in the simulation are trying to get out of their simulation, and then the people that they're trying to get out of their simulation and reach the metaverse Team Salvato people who exist in the real universe. But they also believe that they're in a simulation. So they created Doki Doki Literature Club and gave Monica an elevated access permissions in order to see what someone would do if they found out they were in a simulation, because they want to know if they themselves are in a simulation. The name implies death, but of what? Only of the material self. Our mission is to become free of the material self. Interesting. So there's tons of little lore tidbits in here. This is really cool. It's exciting. Not quite the first look that I was hoping for when they gave me this button, but we don't quite have a stable connection yet, according to the emails. Not quite. But that's really exciting. It's been said by name in the game itself. So, yeah, before I ramble on too much more, I'm going to wrap up this episode here. So, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please consider hitting the like button or subscribing if you're not already. This has been a really fun ride to hop back into Doki Doki. I don't think I'll do any more episodes on this unless I revisit some mods or some other stuff in the future. But this has been a lot of fun, and thank you all for hanging out with me and experiencing this world once more and digging into the secrets and the evil, darker side of this game. So, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all next time. Later!